The investment approach is a way of thinking about government services, and it's using big data to help governments understand and to use that insight to really drive changes in services and programs to deliver better outcomes to people who really need it. It was pioneering because until that time mostly governments are looking at these sorts of social sector systems as a 4-year budget cycle, and this was one of the first times that they had an analysis that looked at the lifetime view of people at an individual level, and so it really gave them a lot more insight to drive the innovation that would help change people's lives. As an actuary, the thing that we can bring to big data is really that long-term view, and being able to link all these data sets together but then put a long-term view on them really helps us understand where we can invest and how much we can invest in people who are most disadvantaged. I come into work where we have actuaries who are really passionate about helping people. Every day I guess they can come in being satisfied that the things they do might help government provide better services and lead to better outcomes. I guess we've always been at the forefront of using new statistical techniques in the actuarial profession. We've always tried to push the envelope on how we develop solutions for our clients. I guess an example is the work we've been doing for the New Zealand government. We've sort of extended statistical modelling, generalised linear modelling, and we use chained regression models which turn a suite of individual models into a projection of the 500,000 people on welfare benefits, and we can say something about their life course. When I first started out I was working at NRMA, an insurance company, and I could never have imagined the breadth of clients that I've had since. So some of the sorts of things that we've done for Qantas work for their loyalty scheme, so we look at customer behaviour for all the frequent flyer members, but we also do work for the airline. Most people probably don't realise, but every day Qantas sets 11 million prices, which covers all those future flights that people might go on. We also work for their workers' compensation scheme. We've done work for Project Sunrise, so they've asked Boeing and Airbus if they could design planes that fly from Sydney or Melbourne to New York or London non-stop, and so there's a lot of interesting work going into what a network might look like for the future. It's been really interesting to see how many parts of an airline you can apply actuarial skills to. There are divisions covering all sorts of things like engineering and flight crew and attendants and pilots, and then there's the loyalty scheme which has 11 million members. There's pricing, there's logistics, there's fuel use and so forth. For an organisation like Qantas, everything is about numbers and mathematics, and over the 3.5 years that we've been working with them, each year we've ended up doing more and more work. As far as a definition of an actuary goes, I used to think of it as very simple. It was a financial engineer for an insurance company, and that was my standard line for people who wanted to know what an actuary was. I think it's so much more diverse now. I don't have a simple answer. I think we are doing so much more, which is fantastic, but it just makes it harder to describe what we do.